Okay, so I believe you can see the screen now.
Yes, I can see your screen.
Okay, so now we are having the same Photoshop now. So as I said, I want us to look at the pen tool. So I clearly stated that the pen tool help us to draw shapes. Okay, so the same thing that the shape tool also helps us to achieve is the same thing the pen tool also helps us to what? Achieve. Okay, so let's quickly select our pen tool. You right click on it, then you do what? You pick your pen tool, then you come to the canvas. So let us try using the pen tool to draw let's say a rectangle. So you draw, you make your first knot, make the second knot, follow like that. Then, as I said, if you are about closing it, make sure where you start from, that is where you end it. So when you bring or you put the mouse pointer there, you can see that it has changed from the plus sign to the pen to sign. And you can see a circle beside it, which means that you are coming to close whatever you are doing. So where you start from, that's where you are ending. Please, are you following?
Yes, I'm with you.
Okay, so let's close it. Okay, so when we close it, then you now go to the fill here. Can you see that? Have you seen it?
Yes, I can see it, but
Right.
it's not
So
here.
we go to the fill, then we select the color that we want. Okay, then after drawing this shape and picking the color, then we can go back to our move tool. Then we can be able to what? Move the shape that we draw. Please, is it clear?
Yes, sir, it's clear.
So I hope you will now see it at your end now.
Yes, sir. I think the setting was actually different as
Okay.
well.
So thank God you can see it at your end now. Then the next thing I also want us to look at or pay attention to is that in the pen tool, whenever you are coming to draw, when you select the pen tool, you see these very properties here. Please, have you seen it?
Yes, I have.
Okay. What is there? Your own, what is there?
Mine was earlier in path, but I've changed it to shape. I think that was why I wasn't seeing the field before.
Exactly, exactly. So when it's not on shape, then whatever you'll be drawing will not at the end sum up to a shape. So for example, I put it on path. So whatever you'll be drawing, you draw, then when you close it, then you cannot have it as a shape. For example, when we take the move tool, then you can see that everything, let's take the move tool, then you can see, you see the shape is not appearing. Do you see that? So
Yes,
always
sir.
make sure when you take the pen tool and you're about drawing, make sure these properties is on what? Shape. Okay. So you take your pen to make sure this property is on what? On shape before you start drawing. So I want us to also look at one thing about the pen tool. When you want to draw, for example, a straight line in pen tool, make sure you hold your shift key. Okay. So for example, you want to draw a straight line, we make our first knot. Then you probably don't know if this is a straight line or don't know if this is straight, this particular end knot you want to make here. You don't know if it is aligned to this one in a straight proportion. Then the best way to do is to just hold your shift key. So when you hold your shift key before you make the knot, then automatically it will be straight. Please, do you get that one too?
Yes, sir.
Aha. So you can see that this is where I make the point. but the line is already straight because I hold what? A shift key. So as we learn in the shape um category, when we're drawing a rectangle, we said we can use the rectangle tool to draw what? As perfect square also. So what do we do in that? What key helps us to use the rectangle tool to draw a perfect square or a square shape?
Mm. I think the shift.
The shift
I'm
key,
not sure.
exactly. A shift key. Okay. Are we together?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now the next thing I want us to look at is when we go to the pen tool again, you right click on it. The next one is the freedom pen tool. Actually, I use this particular tool to do logos many, many times. There was some time a client called me and sent a sample to me that he wants a logo, but he wants a logo with that particular shape. So what I did was I imported the same image that the client sent to me on my canvas. Then I reduce the opacity. Then I pick what? The freedom what? Shape tool. Then I start what? Drawing around it. Drawing around it. Drawing around it. Drawing around it. Till I'm done drawing. Do you get it? So basically, what the free to help you to do is what? To be able to draw whatever you want to draw on your what? Canvas. Please, I hope it is clear.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So then let's quickly move on to the next one, which is the curvature pen tool. When we talk about the curvature pen tool, as I said, is taken from the word curve. So as the word suggests, if you make your first node, then you make your second node. The third one you'll be making, you can see that it is what? Making a curve. You see? So the next one too is kind of what? Making a curve. Then you can also what? Close it. Then you have something like this. Please, do you get it?
Yes, sir.
So basically, the curvature pen tool helps you to draw what? The curve. Okay. Now, there is one thing that I want us to also look at before we move on. When we go back to the pen tool and you draw your your so right now I'm going to hold the shift key for me to get a straight line. Okay. So I draw this, draw this, draw this, then I draw this. Okay. Now, as I draw this, you can find out that this particular region supposed to, go to be adjusted or need to be adjusted. Are you following? So if you see that, you can see that all this side is perfect. All this side is perfect, but this side is not straight. Okay. So the for you to do an adjustment, that is where you will need this tool that we call path selection tool. Please, are you following? So when you right click on the path selection tool, then you go for the direct selection tool, meaning that you want to be specific on which side you want to make the adjustment to. Are you getting it? So
Mm.
when we select that, then a minute. Please, can you see that? Please, can you see what I'm doing?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yay.
Okay. So when I'm still on the path selection tool. When you go to the path selection tool, you right click on it, go to the direct selection tool, then you see that the shape that we draw is having 4 nodes. Please, do you also confirm that?
Yes, sir.
This is node 1, this is node 2, this is node 3, and this is the fourth one. But we want to really adjust this one so that it can be shifted to this end small for us to have a perfect a rectangle, or even let's say kind of square. Are you getting my point? So as I select the direct path selection tool, now I will now come to the node and I will hit the node. Now you can see that the node is selected. Come in. I'm trying to zoom in so that you follow it. Okay, so can you see the node is selected?
Yes, sir.
But you can see this one is not selected. The rest
Yes,
are
sir.
not selected. Can you see that? The rest are not selected. Okay. So as you select it now, then you can now use the move keys on your keyboard to move it. So see, do you see it's moving? Do you see it's moving? Please, have you seen that?
Yes, sir.
So that is one way to achieve your desires shape that you want to draw. Probably you are done achieving all the 4 corners, but left with only this corner to be straightened. So this left with only this corner to be straightened. So quickly, that is what you do. So the path selection tool will what help you to achieve that. So in brief, we now know what a path selection tool helps us to achieve in Photoshop. And secondly, too, we also know what the pen tool basically is used for. I hope we are on the same page. Now, let's quickly chip in this before we come back to the the pen tool. Okay, please, are you with me?
Yes, I'm sure.
Okay. So now, you see these properties here. Can you follow my mouse pointer? You see these properties here. Are you with me? Do you see these properties here?
Yes, sir. Color swatches guidance. Ah,
Do you
no,
do you
this
also
one.
have it there?
I do, but I don't think they are complete. I only have color was the swatches, gradients, and patterns.
No problem.
Usually.
No problem. Don't worry. So just pay attention here, then you also have the same thing that I have here. Okay. So um the first lesson I want you to learn here is that they can be arranged. Okay. They can be arranged. So when you move your mouse pointer on each of them, then you can find out that there is a kind of ash selection around the written headings, which is the color, the swatches, the libraries, and also the adjustment and all the layers. Please, can you see that? So when you move your mouse pointer on it, then you can quickly do what? Move them about. So do you see we have picked the color out of what? This branch, and we can move it actually to what? A different branch. Please, do you get that?
Yes, sir.
And now, when you are moving in, I want you to pay attention here. Whenever you are moving it, the Photoshop will be telling you where exactly you want it to sit. Okay. So you can see that this one, there will be a blue stroke around. Do you see that? Do you see the blue stroke around? Are you seeing the blue stroke around?
Yes, sir.
So that blue stroke around is directing you or guiding you, telling you that when you release it, when you release it, that's where it will sit. So you can see when we release it, it will sit there. Are you getting the point now? So this is it. Okay. So you can actually or equally move it from there and put it on a different branch. Do you see the blue line have changed? Do you also notice that the blue line have changed?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so simply means when you
Yes.
release it, that's
Yes.
where it will also sit. So do you see that now the color is on a different branch on its own, whilst the remaining ones are here? Are you getting my point?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So when we come to Windows, okay, all the properties we have here, we have the rest in Windows. So when you want to add any here, what you just have to do is you come to window, then you add them here. Are you getting my point now? So
Yes, sir.
if you are having if you're not having some here, just go to Windows, then you have the rest here. Okay, that you can work with. Okay, but the most important one or the one that we mostly use, depending on what we are designing, but the basic ones that you need as a beginner in Photoshop is what? The layers. Okay, is the what? The layers. Please, are you with me?
So,
So if that is rightly said, then now let's talk about layers. Okay. When we talk about layers, you know what layers are. But for the sake of this video, when we talk about layers, layers actually are the arrangement of the elements or the canvas. Okay, but the layers actually helps you to position them from ascending order to descending order, or from or vice versa, which is what descending order to ascending order, which simply means that the layer helps you to position your element on your canvas. The first one comes first, followed by the second one, followed by the third one, up to the last designing that you are doing. Are you getting my point now?
so,
Now, I want us to learn something also here. I am trying to put everything together so that in our next video we can start designing things now. Okay, are you with me?
yes,
Okay,
yes, sir.
so I want us to learn this how to group layers. You know, when you are designing, let's say for example, a poster or a flyer for a restaurant, and let's quickly sketch something. Let's quickly sketch something. So let's assume this is our background. Okay, as we make our background here, then the next thing that we do is what? Let's copy this background, make this one small. Okay, then we can quickly go and do what? Can quickly go and do what? Change the color for this. Ah, you can quickly go and change the background. Please, are you following?
Yes, sir.
Okay. We are just doing some free sketch. Okay. So let's take our test tool. Take our test tool. So we see what? Graphics. As we take our first tool. Okay. Okay. So as we take our test tool, as we take our test tool, then we also So take our test tube, then we also write, let's say, our services. Okay. Please, I hope you are following. Okay, so I think this is okay. Let me use it to explain what I'm trying to say. So, you can now see that we have a lot of layers here. We have the first layer, have the second layer, okay, have the third layer, and have the fourth layer. So, assuming the layer we have here, we want to group them. This is how you group it. You select the first layer, okay? Are you following? Then you will hold your shift key. Then you select the second layer, select the third layer, select the fourth layer. Okay. Then you right click on it. Then as you right click on it, then you see what? As you right click on it, then you see what? Group from layers. Okay. Then you see what? Group from layers. Okay. You see group from layers. So as you see group from layers, then you hit that one. Then it will ask you to give a name to that group. Then you can do what? Say, for example, you can say a heading. Okay. Are we together? Are you following? So you can see that all those layers are being put in one layer. Are you getting the point now? Faiz, are you here?
Yes, I'm with you.
Aha. So I believe you follow how to group the layers, right? Okay.
Yes, sir.
So let's continue. Now, the second way to group the layer, I'm coming to teach you how you do it systematically, and I also come to teach you how to do with shortcut. Okay, which means you should know the two down. In case of emergency, you do the two. Okay. So now let's go back. So we have all our layers. Are you together? Are you following? So we have all our layers. Now, what we will do is to what? Select the first one as usual, then move the mouse pointer to the last one. Okay. Then as we move the mouse pointer to the last one, then what we will do is to what? Hold our shift, then select the last one. Then we'll see all of them is selected. Do you see that? Then you hold your control plus G. Then it will group. Did you also see that? So you can see this one is faster than the first one, right?
Yes, sir.
Exactly. Now, let's let the third one in grouping. Now, you might be grouping from layers, okay? You might be grouping from layers, then you will need to pick from them. Maybe probably you want to group this one and this one only. Okay. We want to group this one and this one only. Okay. So how you will do this one is different from how we have done the previous one. Okay. So this is how you will do this one. Assuming you want to group only this one and group only this one, then select any of them. Okay. Then this one you are coming to hold control. Control simply means you are coming to pick from them. You are coming to pick from the layers. But a shift simply means you are coming to pack all of them together. Do you see the difference? So you hold your first one, pick your first one rather, hold your shift key, sorry, control key, then you pick the one that you want to. So you see only that two is selected. Please, I hope you follow.
Yes, sir.
Okay, then you, as usual, go to Control and G to group them. Okay. Please, is it clear? I hope it is clear.
Yes, sir. It's clear.
I hope it is clear.
Small, small. Yes, sir.
Okay. So
Yes, sir.
okay. So we are ending today's lessons here. I'm going to give you assignment. Assignment assignment will be dropped. I will drop the assignment on the page. Okay. I will drop the assignments on the page, then you will also follow it and do it, okay? So, but before
Okay,
that,
sir.
if there's any question, you let me know. But if there's no question, then I assume I have taught you well. That's why you understand everything.
Oh, I have a question, but it's not pertaining to this.
Feel free and ask.
Okay, so how do we import images when we want to use them?
Okay. The assignment that I will be giving you, I will actually teach you that, or I will be the assignment actually it also be in a video form. You watch it, then you follow. Okay, so I'll actually be doing that, then you follow. But since you asked, let me quickly jump into that. Okay, this is how you import. You go to your folder on your desktop. Are you following? You go to the folder on your desktop. As you go to the folder on your desktop, then you select the image in your folder, then you drag it to the Photoshop, then you release it in the Photoshop, okay? Then it will what? Appear in the Photoshop. Did you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Please, do you, I'm sure are you sure? Or I should take it again.
I take it again, sir.
Okay. So this is how you do it. This is how you do it. You go to your desktop, okay? Where your folder is or where your picture is, you locate it on your desktop. And as you have seen your picture, you select it, then you drag it to your Photoshop. Then you bring it to the Photoshop. As you bring it to the Photoshop, then you can release it there. Okay. Now, let me quickly chip in this before we end the class today. You see this mark here? Did you see this mark here? Did you see this mark here? Are you following? Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
This mark here is trying to tell you that um it's actually guiding you of whatever you are doing on your canvas. So for example, if you are doing a something that you are done with that and you want to move to a different thing on the canvas, you have to hit this mark, which means you are telling the canvas that, okay, I am done with this particular one. I'm moving on with a different element with my designing. Okay. So if you hit this one as done, you can see the picture have now seated on the canvas. Then you can either double click here. If you double click here, then all the layers that are being selected here will go. So let me do it. You see, you double click here, then you see the layer that is selected here is gone. Then you can now move on and what? Do a different design. Okay. But don't worry, as I said, I'll be diving more into that. Then I'll be forwarding it on the page. Okay.
Yeah. Thank you,
Okay.
sir.
Okay. So thank you so much for joining. We'll meet next time again. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
All right. Take care.